Now, Pat, do you and Chef Mike tweet?
I do not tweet. Are you on Twitter,
Absolutely
Mike?
not.
No?
Absolutely not.
That's like to me, that's like my buddy's like, hey, play fantasy football. I just, either I don't have the time or I'm too lazy to try and figure it out.
And it's more fun to watch it.
Yeah, but you're a popular guy. You may want to have the masses following you and your recipes over at Fleming's, so you should start tweeting.
I'm going to have to think about that one, but I'm probably going to have to deny.
You know, okay, all right. Well, we'll just tell you about Fleming's right now here on The Road Show. We're talking about side dishes today, right? Usually you bring in pounds and pounds of meat, but today we're talking about what you compliment.
We were talking about this the other day, and we've done so many entrees here and so many different cuts of steak and so many different things. And, I had the great pleasure about 2 weeks ago of having Elizabeth and a few other people in for dinner, and she commented how much she loved the potatoes. So I said, perfect. We're making Fleming's potatoes next time that I come in and visit.
All right, what do you got?
It's like our take of a scalloped potato. You've got potatoes, leeks, jalapenos, a ton of different cheeses, butter. We've got heavy cream, half and half. It's like a scalloped potato, but completely brought up about 3 levels. Way too much cheese in it.
Way too much cheese.
Way too much cheese in it.
Is it too? I mean, but you'd think you put a lot of cheese in these things, it might kind of mask the taste of the potato, but it doesn't.
Nope, not at all. It actually, what happens is because we don't use flour in this dish, so people who have gluten allergies and whatnot can eat it. The cheese actually has kind of a thickener when you mix it with the potatoes and everything else. Gives them a real nice consistency.
All right, we're going to start cooking Fleming's potatoes in our next segment. For more on this recipe, just log on to our website, foxprovidence.com. Back in the kitchen in a bit, but for now, send it back to you.
Send it on over to Lily, who's in the kitchen making some cheesy potatoes.
I love me some cheese. And you add in a starch like a potato, and I am a happy woman. Actually, you know what's funny, Mike, is that they look like little slices of ginger, of fresh ginger.
Kind of, yeah. I
They're
can
so
see that.
thinly sliced. But you're starting over here making, is this the sauce that kind of goes on?
Yep, we're going to start our base. This is one of the favorites. And,
yes.
Yes, I know. Someone who shall remain nameless is a very big fan. We just kind of figured out that we've made so much stuff. We've done so many things for you guys.
Yeah.
Everyone's always asked us about this. We've never done it.
Yeah, it's funny because you come in, you make the steak, you make the seafood, but it really is the bread and butter of the reason I go to Fleming's is because of all the sides, the lobster mac and cheese, these potatoes, that sort of thing.
So we finally figured, you know what, we've put it off long enough. We have no more hiding secrets. We're actually doing this. So,
all right.
So essentially what this is, it's basically like a scalloped potato. So we've got some leeks, we've got some jalapenos and butter. We're just going to cook them down a little bit and saute them. And we're going to add in a minute some heavy cream and some half and half. And then when we get back later, you're going to put a ton of cheese into this thing. Ton of cheese into this thing to make it even that much better.
Awesome.
And we're going to bake it off.
Well, I tell you what, we'll do that in just a second. For now, though, back over to you.
What a morning we have had on the Road Show today.
Oh my gosh, I know.
It's been a great show, a lot of fun, and we're going to finish it off in style with some potatoes from Fleming's.
You even got me help today, too.
We got you help
more so than usual.
There's a reason why we see your hair.
Or what's left of it.
What's left of it this morning, but that's coming up at the end of the show.
Right? Yeah. Okay. What we're doing today is making Fleming's potatoes. We've brought it on here so many times. I can't even remember how many times.
Yeah.
I know what you think of these. And
I love it. I had an opportunity to go to Fleming's was it a week? I don't even.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. It was. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I wanted to have a hurricane in the hurricane.
Right.
And I went, and we just had such a great time.
A handful of that.
Laughing, eating, a little bit of a tipple, and of course lots of sides.
Lots of sides.
To share.
And, obviously we had to send this one out because we know how much you adore it.
I do.
So what we've got here is we've got our cream, our heavy cream, leeks, and everything else. And what we've done is
It's leaking?
It's leaking. And we've actually thickened it with some cheese. And what we're going to do now is Patrick's going to dump all these potatoes right in here.
The
dump them right on the right thing. Dump them all in.
I see you're familiar with the instrument, the mandolin.
I missed.
That's okay. We all miss sometimes.
Potato avalanche.
So what we're going to do now is just give this a quick stir. And what you want to do is just want to coat the potatoes.
Oh my gosh!
Okay?
I'm glad
they're
that
gonna
we're
cook
getting a
again.
tight shot of this.
So do you do the slice the potato you do that all there, right?
That's all I do. I cut in every morning. I get a cup of coffee. I get a knife, and I make sure that everyone is exactly the same. And
Really, you don't use a mandolin?
Usually takes me about 10 or 12 hours to do this. No, I'm kidding.
He's full of baloney.
I am
He's full of
baloney.
potatoes.
So what we're going to do now is we're just going to make sure that this is completely tossed.
Okay.
I need you to just make sure and get that one more toss.
One more
That's
toss.
a
Here we
big
go.
bowl right there.
So what we're going to do...
And where's your portion? I'm just wondering.
So after we toss it, what we do is you take a greased casserole dish and you
Okay.
pour it right in.
Okay. And we're doing this one more time because actually, just even the method of doing it this way, the transfer helps with getting it all
the distribution of the sauce
exactly,
on the potatoes.
Exactly, which is critical.
Well, there's also a good workout.
Well, there's two
This is what they teach you in potato school.
Well, there's two parts to this now. So what we're going to do now is we bake this for an hour.
Okay.
Bake it like that.
And after you bake it for an hour, what ends up happening is it gets nice and set up.
Okay.
And then after you set it up, you cut them. You cut them into large wedges, and you put them in a casserole dish, and then you top them again with cheese. But the problem is, that's not enough cheese. We need more.
I love you.
Can you help me with that?
I can help you. Yes. Actually, I don't want to help you.
You don't want to help me?
No, I don't.
We need someone to help me.
I have no interest in help you every time.
You know what?
Mike.
My sous chef's here.
Your sous chef
I
is
brought
here?
him for the first time.
Okay, well, let's meet him.
Let's meet him. Come on, after you. I insist.
All right. I'll bring the cheese.
All right, I'll bring the
look who
potatoes.
it is. It's our buddy Benjamin.
It's our buddy Benjamin.
Benjamin goes, we put that apron on him, and he goes, look, I'm a cook. Right, Benjamin?
He's helping us out. Now, Ben, can you put all kinds of cheese on there for me?
Whoa.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
That boy.
For
Put
my
on a little
own
more.
heart.
Do a little more.
A little more, buddy.
It's okay.
Oh, it's okay. We make messes in this kitchen.
Here, do a
all the
little
time.
more.
Patrick in particular.
Yeah. Do you like cheese, Benjamin?
Yeah, he does.
I'd say so.
That's it. Thanks, buddy.
All right, good job.
Appreciate it. Okay. So now that Benjamin's done that for us, this goes back in the oven for 20 minutes.
Okay.
And when it's all done, you get this.
Oh my, look at this. Heavenly, cheesy deliciousness.
And one of those will easily feed 3 or 4 people or you.
Or me, exactly.
So, and that's it. Now, it is incredibly hot.
Okay.
So I
Do
would
you have
advi-
anything else with that, or you just say, I'll have the potatoes tonight?
I'll tell you what, that's about a pound of potatoes right there, and you could probably get away with just doing that. Be careful, they are hot.
All right, I'm going to do it.
A pound of potatoes.
Give or take, yeah, it's about a pound.
That's incredible. But look at the, I mean, would you have ever thought the presentation would come out like this?
I didn't know quite what to expect, to be honest with you.
All right.
Careful.
I knew it was
They're
Coming in hot. Coming in hot.
hot but delicious.
I was watching as you were eating that. I was like, "Are you going to be okay?" Like I had this look of concern. I can only imagine what I'd look like over there. I was like, "Oh my gosh, you going to be okay?" So we run to get the fire extinguisher.
I'm in heaven. Delicious, as always. Thank you
My
so
pleasure.
much.
Always a pleasure, and I want to say thank you to Benjamin for helping
Yep,
us out
Ben.
today. He is the big reason we got this done.
Wave
so.
goodbye to this camera right here, Benjamin. Right here.
Right here, bud.
Say, "I love the road show."
I love the road show.
Yeah.
All right, Benjamin.
You just
We
made
can't
yourself into a promo, buddy.
I'm on TV.
You are on TV.
Good job.
Great
buddy.
job.
Woohoo. All right. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you, Mike.
My pleasure.
I think we
Thank
need
you.
to trade one Benjamin for another here. What do you think?
Right. That could be a great idea. You're hired.
I thought Ben was going to come back in. I thought Ben was going to come in and do weather.